We're going to watch my manic episode unfold here, okay? This is completely unscripted. I decided to do this because it's something that's been bothering me for a long time, okay? So if one of those psychologist YouTubers want to analyze me, go ahead. Have a fantastic time. So. Fuck, what was I going to say? Fuck. Okay. Let me take another drink. Okay. I think a lot of other people have had this problem as well, because usually if one person's having this problem, everybody's actually having it, and we're not saying a lot about it. Okay. So since high school, probably a little before, I think I've had this issue where I've been in this constant spiraling problem. By the way, I'm 21 right now. I've been in this spiraling loop where I am constantly discussing with my friends, because I'm a creative. I like to make shit. If you couldn't notice, I like to make things. I like to write. I like to read. I like to fucking make reviews. I like to make videos. I like the idea of movies, but terrified of actually trying to make one. All these things I love to do, and I'm in all these facets, right? None of them hit. None of them hit. And this isn't a cry for help or anything. This is just facts. It's not hitting. That's okay. That's life, man. But I've been in this spiral where I'm like, oh, should I continue to do the things I love and get nothing and live in my mom's house for the rest of my life? Or do I give everything up for monetary gain, sacrifice everything so I at least have a house for my future kids? I don't know the answer. And now I'm starting to come to a different kind of answer, which is I think I've been neglecting the work-life balance, but not in the way you expect. Yeah. Okay? Eat the dick. I like this, okay? Gets my point across quickly. What am I talking about? Are we about to jump into an OnlyFans pitch? Am I about to become an OnlyFans star? No. That's not what I'm doing, okay? It's not what I'm doing. Probably. We'll see where my life takes me. Eat the dick, man. This is a concept I've struggled with my entire life, okay? Is eating the dick. Now, what do I mean? Maybe I should stop saying that. What do I mean by that? It's basically bite the bullet, but more vulgar, so that it kind of hits you in a deeper spot. That wasn't meant to be an innuendo. That happened naturally. In order to have something, you must sacrifice something else. In order to do this, you must get rid of that. You know, you want money? Sacrifice part of your life. You know, it's a capitalist country. I'm not going into a rant about that. Like I said, not going into a rant about that. Okay, but it's a fact, all right? So work is a big part of our culture. Work is a big part of your life, right? So I've realized that neglecting work in your life, it's a social death. It's your death, because if you've been raised here, it's hard to get rid of these concepts. So I've spent a lot of my life trying to fight these ideas, right? Like, where I'm like, no, I'm a creative. At the end of the day, I do creative shit. Well, I'm goddamn right. Yeah, I sacrificed a lot for creative stuff, okay? I've sacrificed countless hours. I've sacrificed social outings. I've sacrificed relationships. I've sacrificed old friends. I've sacrificed prospects, opportunities, and college, which I worked very hard for. I did a bunch of AP courses and shit, and then 2 times I canceled out of my college right before like the final registration, where you sign up and basically go, yes, I'm going. So I've sacrificed a lot for my creative endeavors these last 3 years, right? And now I've realized something different, okay? I've been afraid to eat the dick. What I'm saying is, be an electrician, 4 years, right? You do the electrician school, you sacrifice so much time out of your life, right? My passions lie in writing, they lie in video creation, they lie in gaming videos, they lie in reviews, they lie in historical documents that I tear apart and then make into videos, right? They lie in that stuff, right? That stuff brings me a lot of joy to finish and to do, right? But you know what doesn't bring me joy? Going to family gatherings and having the question of what I do. And I'll just tell you right now, this is what I do. I work at a grocery store, and I cut meat. I'm a butcher. I've worked at the same grocery store for a year, and I'm a butcher there, and I feel like a complete failure. Now, that is not a mark on any of you, okay? This is my own personal insecurity. If you are a butcher, that is fantastic, and I respect the trade, especially after having worked it. But me personally, this is not where I thought I'd be. So where does that come from? Where does this idea of where we thought we would be come from? I think it's social media. I think it's social media. I think it's YouTubers. You're not Markiplier. I think we're all aware you're not Markiplier and I'm not Markiplier. What I'm saying is that all of us people trying to use YouTube as an outlet in order to be like, oh, we use YouTube and we post these fun videos because they're because YouTube you can post anything you enjoy, right? So if you love historical shit and you want to write a book on history, you could talk about history on YouTube and get funding from there. If you want to make movies, you post short films. If you want to do music, you post your music videos there. You want to write, you give writing advice. YouTube is a great outlet to grow yourself, to go somewhere, right? So we're all looking for that little YouTube bump that we can then use and pivot into something we love, right? Because the old ways don't really work. You need a brand now. Everybody needs a fucking brand. Nobody can just be themselves, which is a bummer. It sucks. Anyway, that's not the point. You're not Markiplier. Not saying you can never hit on YouTube, not saying anything like that. But we need to acknowledge something. What if it never hits? And I know that, a lot of honorable people and people I would respect will tell you this thing because I would tell myself this all the time. Well, it doesn't matter if it hits because it's about loving it. It's about being the starving artist. It's about, pursuing it no matter what, right? Which, by the way, I'm probably still going to do that after this. But I at least want to write down my thoughts so that I can collect myself. Okay? So you guys are collecting yourselves with me. Eat the dick. Don't forget that. God damn it! Fuck! Glad I checked that. Okay, you're not Markiplier. This is what we need to start talking about here. Okay, now most people would say this, and I would tend to agree with them usually, if not for my situation. Okay? This much more important than this. Okay? That's what a lot of people would say. And also, don't get this mixed up. Okay? Work, you can put work into personal things and that can mentally exhaust you. I'm not saying that that's not work, okay? I work on a lot of projects. I understand, okay? I really get it. I believe me. I work on a lot of different bullshit. What I'm saying is the actual work that pays you, stuff that actually pays you money, okay? This isn't time spent, okay? Because if we're talking about time spent, yes, you can work, okay? It's not what it is. This is about what you're actually doing to make money. Money. This is what we're kind of looking at here, okay? This is what I do for work. I butcher, okay? Am I planning to go into that field in the future? No. Temp. This is part-time, by the way. Part-time parting things. This is part-time. Let me make that very clear, okay? Butchering, very part-time, very not important, right, to my future. In career-wise, this is what I'm accomplishing in a career, right? This is my personal life, which I've been accomplishing a lot in personal things. I do coding, which I'm probably going to stop soon because I don't really like that. So you could have put that into the work, or I guess I really should change this into career. But anyways, you could put that into the career field because I was learning it to see if I would become a coder. Don't really like it, so that's not going to happen. So this is not necessarily wasted time, but time doesn't really matter now. Nothing has been added to my career, right? Gaming videos. I love making those. I've made those since I was 15. I still make them now and again. That's more time spent right there, right? On personal things that I like to do. Movie analysis. That one's been going on the last 2 months for fun. I'm also making a history video. That one's spent five months on. Urban planning book I'm reading. Because I've thought about getting into urban planning for college. Don't know if that's happening. I don't know. That's just the thing I do now. MMA practice. I'm planning, this is a bucket list item right here, MMA practice. I want to do one amateur match next year. Again, personal life, am I planning to go into that the rest of my life? No, I don't want brain damage. Working out, that's something I will do for the rest of my life, but it doesn't further my career at all. Gaming. I'm not a pro leaguer. So what is that going to do for us, guys? Nothing. Fucking nothing. So this is what I mean by work-life balance, okay? Maybe I've had a little bit too much life. I think that's a pretty controversial take, but I think I've had too much life, dude. Too focused on personal things when at the end of the day, there's a lot of bucket list items I won't be able to do because of these things, right? A lot of things, actually. Whereas I could do this. 4 years, 5 tens. How much time would that leave me? How much time would that actually leave me during the weekend to do the things I want to do, okay? Let's say sacrifice one day for family and friends. Just be a good person. Spend time with your loved ones. There you go. So let's say one day. I have one day for all of this. Well, let's just go down the list really quick. First off, I got to be working out every day. So this is getting out anyways because I got to do that. Okay, workout goes over here. Whatever. Fine. Gaming? Probably not a whole lot of that. Probably not a whole lot of gaming. That would make me very sad. So we'll do -1 on the depression scale there. And then we'll do, let's see, MMA practice. MMA practice is late at night. Okay? It's late. So you're going to do it after work, right? Okay. Okay? And you just interchange that with workouts and you'll be completely fine. Okay? So that's not the issue here. Womp, womp. Okay? Let's just put this one into reading, for example, okay? For reading a book, I mean, spend 1 hour on that. Boom. I think that's fair. I think that's fair. 1 hour of reading. That's plenty of time to learn a new skill or a book I like. Movie analysis. I'm gonna put this into alternate video ideas, just making random videos for fun. Okay, I could spend 2 hours on that. There you go. Right. Okay, now let's do gaming video. 2 hour on that. Right? Whether that's playing the game to get video, 2 hours of editing, fairly simple. Coding practice, that's going to be gone. So when you break it down like this, right? When you break it down like this, it seems like a non sequitur. It seems like no issue. This seems like an illusory issue, right? It seems not important. But it is, right? It is so important. Because this right here, what I'm doing, it's not taking me anywhere. Butchering is a dying trade. Love all you butchers out there, but it's a dying trade. We can all acknowledge that. Which means my career will go nowhere in the next 4 years if I continue these things, right? Now this is high risk, high reward right here. Okay? You do all this stuff, you hope one hits, right? One thing gets you popular, one thing gets some clicks, one thing blows you up, or one thing you become extremely skilled at. Making, doing, whatever. Or we can cut out some of this. Oh, I guess I did forget this. Wait. Writing. Book. Yeah? 2 hour. So let's, all the important stuff I care about, let's add it up. 4, 5, 7 hours. 7 hours out of a full day that I need. It seems obvious, right? It seems obvious. College, say minimum 4 years here to get a useful job. Seems simple. College, 4 years. You're not going to be making a lot of money, but your career will be furthered. This right here. Things will be in motion. Right now we're stagnant. Fucking stagnant. Now this is where it gets tricky, okay? I've calmed down a little bit. It might be running its course finally. We'll see. The trickiness is in happiness, right? Like this. This is the Venn diagram of bullshit here. Happiness. Because this stuff, my dopamine is way up when I do this stuff. It makes me so happy, so fulfilled, right? Because it feels like the time I'm spending on Earth is worthwhile to me. And that's something you can't put a price on. But the cost of this right here, of staying stagnant, very sad. Makes me very sad. And I've thought about this the last 3 years about what to do, right? Do you do something you enjoy and hope it hits one of these hits? Or do you move into the practical while doing this on the side, you know? Would you even want to do these as a job? I don't know. But in a world like this, you got to make money. Or you're going to live in somebody else's house forever. 4 years isn't too long. It's almost been 4 years since high school. It feels like it was yesterday, you know? Do something I don't like for 4 years. I did construction for 1 year. That sucked. Can I do that 4 times? But make a lot more money. I don't have the answer. Okay? It's the sad thing about this. I just needed to write it down. You know, I needed to write down this word blob and figure out what I thought. This is a lot more fun, but I don't know if I can handle one more question about what I'm doing. I don't know if I can handle another question of what are you doing? Where do you work? Oh, you know? And it's like, what do you do in your free time? I write books. I edit videos, a lot of videos, and I read up on concepts. I do MMA. And they're like, oh, that's neat. Do you have a house? No. How's your truck? It's a piece of shit. It was a loan to. It was a hand-me-down. What happened to college? I don't want to do that. Do you like what you do? No, not really. So what are you doing? I don't know. Eat the dick. Bye.